All right, here we go. We ready to go? We're ready to roll and roll and roll and roll and roll. And Johnny B is rolling, 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 rolling. Let's go. 3 games. Let's go. Not playing around. Not playing around with fancy videos right now. We are just we're getting cooking right here. Johnny B in the house. What is up? 239 Hockey League. 3 series tonight. Only one of them is underway right now, but it's got a lot of goals going on right here. Look at this. This anti-iconic series is hot. Hot. It is cooking up. Speaking of cooking up, what's up? There's my good friend Mezcast in the chat. Let's say a big hello to my good friend here, Mezcast. Please, please, please say hello to my friends, Mezcast. Say hello to my little friend. Say hello to, oops, wrong command. Give a big shout out to Mezcast. This guy, you like what we do here. He does the same thing over at XA LG. Excuse me. LG and LG NCAA and XHL. So he was on last night. He was on tonight. He'll be on tomorrow night as well, I believe. So give that man a follow as well. Does a good job over there. I caught his show last night. Really impressed with him. Good stuff right there. Give a shout out to him and also a good friend here, Mr. Caldane, who was last seen playing Baldur's Gate. A lot of you guys here, 239, play that game as well. So a lot of good friends here in the chat. Mezcast. I am choked up, man. I'm choked up right now from love for Mezcast. No, much love for all you guys, everybody here in the chat tonight. We have a good night here. Big night of hockey action, as we have 3 series. I don't know where the 3rd game is at. It is underway, but we will get it going as soon as we find out where the heck they is, bruh. Gotta find out where they is. All right, let's do this right now. Trouser Dogs, Wagon Tails in the bottom corner there. Trouser Dogs taking on this team here. This is Trouser Dogs, the 7th seed at 14, 10, and 6, taking on the last seed, Wagon Tails, 8, 7, and 5. Looks like they are probably 33. Not quite out of the playoff race yet, but looking more and more dire as the night goes on, as the days go by. Just a tough situation for Wagon Tails. Trouser Dogs holding on a 7th seed. We'll look at the standings momentarily. Top right of the screen, top left of the screen rather. We have a 2-1 lead for Anti-Iconic. This is another. And we've seen a lot of big battles here recently, but this is another big one. Second place heroes in second place, aptly named the second place heroes, taking on the number 3 seed Anti-Iconic. So that's kind of a battle of titans up there. Sorry, I'm trying to write down the scores. And this one is 2-1 Anti-Iconic early in the 2nd period. Let's do a look at this. What's going on, Turbo? My good friends in the chat. We got friends here. We got Turbo. We got Caldane. We got Mezcast. We got a lot of folks here. What's going on, brother? Young Kelch in the chat. Lemansky is streaming this series. So you're starting late. Sorry for that. No worries. Don't be sorry. It happens. Poo-poo happens. You know what happens? Coffee happens. There's coffee in that cup. I'd suck it down before these stews even started. 239 Hockey League. What's going on? Let us do a raffle. Let's do a single winner raffle. Let's start off the night hot. Get your fingers going. Get your fingers typing. Type. Do your thing. You'll want to. I know you want to. You must type those words in. Exclamation point join. Just get in on the raffle. We'll do things with it. Probably during the playoffs. All right, if he's not, let me know. Yeah, I don't see him on there right now, but I'm keeping an eye out very carefully. We do have a 0-0 tie at the bottom screen. Here comes the Trouser Dogs in the white jerseys, Wagging Tails in the orange jersey. There's Stonewall Goat streaming this series right over here. He just went to go pee or something. Got to do what you got to do. Not gonna hate. All right, anti-iconic top left of the screen. This is Trey 93 with the puck now for the second place Heroes. Gets it over and over and loses it in the zone. Here comes Epic 16 for anti-iconic there. Anti-iconic in the black jerseys. Second place Heroes in the white. There's Hammerman over to Sauce. Sauce now. Down low, shot on goal, big save. Going the other way now, back in the net. Going over to anti-iconic. Epic with the puck, left side, over to Epic again. Down low in that big shot, chance. No, good defense there. Sauce playing back there. Good defensive forward play there. For the second place Heroes, who are currently in second place, so it works out that their name is that. All right, bottom of the screen now, we got Wagon Tails and Trouser Dogs. Wagon Tails with the puck now. Joe Shiny over to C-Dub, over to Sports X. Shot on goal. Big glove save there by Goat, Stonewall Goat. That is the man you see in the picture down there in the bottom left of that stream. That's Stonewall Goat, one of our great goaltenders here in 239 Hockey League. He's been here for a good handful of seasons now. I remember when he first came into the league. Swizz World in the chat. No notification tonight. Oh, are you not getting my notifications? Still? Remember you had that issue last Thursday or Wednesday. Gosh darn. I don't know what's up with that, man. I'm really weird. That's really weird. Really strange stuff. I hope... I don't know, man. I'm not sure. That's really weird. I know you said you double-checked your notification settings. I know you said it's all good, but that is really weird, man. Twitch, if you're watching, please get that. My boy, Swizz. There it is. All right. There's Swizzy. Swizzy, probably just unfollow and follow real quick. Maybe that'll work. Thank you for the follow again, Swizzy. Thank you again. And we do have a goal bottom left of the screen. All right, there is a goal right there. Looks like it's going to go to the Trouser Dogs. 1-0 on a nice snipe there. And we got a goal in the top left of the screen. There it is.
Time to play the game. Time to play the game.
All right, goal number 8,002,045 something for Anti-Iconic. That's going to be third goal of the game. It is 1 minute left. It is 3-1 Anti-Iconic.
All right, let's go.
We are getting some snipes.
I fucking fixed my computer.
There you go. We got Stonewall Goat cheering his boy. There's Coot Cuddles with the goal for the Trouser Dogs late in the first period. 2-0 Trouser Dogs. You know, and if you're not from the league, if you're not from this league and you're coming in here tonight and you're watching this, you're like, wait, what are these team names? We got Anti-Iconic taking on second place Heroes. We got Shag and Wagon taking on Cooking Until Midnight. We got Wagon Tails taking on Trouser Dogs. Who are these guys? That's the beauty of 239. The ability to kind of come up with their own team names and roll with it, man. It's funny. It's funny.
I warmed up.
It's funny, and it makes it interesting. We've had funnier. There's been some interesting team names. Let's you know what? Let's do something really silly right now. Let's pull up some old logos.
I saw we were playing Mag's team, and I was like,
let's pull up some old logos, shall we?
Not that we should underestimate them.
Let's see. What do we got here?
Not like we're playing like Goody's team.
Let's go back to season 19. Yeah, check this out right here. All right, this team right here on the left-hand side, that was one of our oldest teams. That's an old team. Oldest team here. This is the Hebraic Hombres. I remember this team very well. This was captained by Gala, who was of Jewish faith, and it kind of worked out nicely. It's a very, very cool combination. Love it. I miss that team. That was a good time. Caldane in the chat. There we go. Caldane in the chat says, I still miss the Cocaine Care Bears. You know what, Caldane? You remember this. You remember this team. I know you do. There they are.
Get out of here.
Cocaine Care Bears. That was a season 28 team. The Cocaine Care Bears. I remember them fondly. That was a great team. Great team there. Turbo in the chat asks, what happened to the top right series? They're not on yet. They're starting late, apparently. I'm double checking for Lemansky. We do have a goal in the top left of the screen.
Shouldn't be a goal. Either got raped.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
All right, big goal there. And in the bottom of the screen, Joe Shiny for Wagon Tails gets the goal right over there. Holy smokes. We got goals in 2 series at once. It makes for an exciting moment. 3-2 now for Anti-Iconic in the top left. There is the second place Heroes bringing him to within a goal now. Like I said, top left is a battle between number 2 and number 3. So that's a Titan-ass battle there. Over here, the Trouser Dogs holding on to the 7th seed. Remember, 8 teams make the playoffs. So they're kind of one of the closer to the end playoff teams, but they have something to play for. Wagon Tails, while not officially out of the playoff contention, going to be very, very difficult. All right, top right series. Oh, we got an excellent question in the chat here. Caldane asks, always wondered, are penalties turned off? NHL is famous for false slashing calls. No, penalties are fully on. Absolutely. The majority of the penalties you'll see in this game are usually tripping. And, I've been seeing a lot of interference calls. See a lot of that anymore this season. Or this game, NHL 24. Do get a lot of that. Slashing was notorious in NHL 23, I want to say, or 22. I used to get a ton of slashing calls. I think it was 22, actually. 2 games ago. It was horrible for slashing. And we do have a goal in the top left by, none other than, there he is, Mr. Hammerman. There's Mr. Hammerman for second place Heroes. Ties the game up. Ergy Bergy and Sauce with the assists. 3-3 now with 9 minutes left in the game. How are the no slashing calls? Might be NHL 23. That's the one I have. I played NHL the other night with a bunch of these guys, and I was really doing a lot of the stuff that would nobody call a slashing, and I wasn't getting called at all too much. You guys find it the A button, stick lift. I haven't been getting a lot of. Yeah, Kelch in the chat. Slashings happen if you're hitting the A button. Very rarely do anyone in sixes do that. Yeah, the only thing I do is I'll hold A button, which holds the stick. I don't stick lift. I hold the A button and I trap the stick. I don't stick lift. So that's probably why. In prior games, I was always hitting A button, stick lifting like crazy. You get slashing always when that happens. Most of the time, my strategy now as a defenseman is hold the A button to trap the stick. Not for too long. You can't hold them forever, but if you do it right, you don't get called. Weasel, yeah, there's Weasel right there. Smart players are smart enough to not go for stupid stick lifts. Yeah, generally speaking. Let me check on the other series. We have one more series that's supposed to be happening. Yeah, I don't see it happening. Yeah, I don't see Lemansky's stream up, so if anybody wants to stream the other series, please do. I'll look for you. Let me know if you do. Yeah, in real hockey, stick lift isn't a slash. Way to go, EA. Yeah, go figure. Figure EA would bumble that one. It's in the game. EA Sports, super game. Freak in the chat says Lemansky is in a party with all his guys. They must be waiting on. Oh, they haven't started yet. Okay. All right. I wasn't sure if they started the game yet or not. So, my bad. All right. We do have a penalty call, I believe, coming up here. Do we? No, we don't. My bad. I thought we was getting a penalty. Oh, no, your guys are good. I wasn't sure if the series started and if the series started, if I was holding things up. I wasn't sure. I didn't look at this thing yet. So thank you for the confirmation. We're still waiting on that series. So that series will be the last one to finish. We'll have the single game view brought to you up here. We do have game number 1, top left corner, third period, winding down. 18 seconds left. And the second place heroes down 3-1 are now tied at 3 apiece. So that one, a little bit of a comeback there, late comeback there for second place heroes. And where's Lemansky? There he is. I see him. All right, we got another stream going on. All right, perfect. All right, the third game is about to be underway here. They're in the dressing room touching each other right now. Doing copious amounts of touching, so let's get them on board here.
Get the fuck down, asshole.
There we go. All right, 1 second left, top left screen, and we got overtime. We got overtime there. That's going to be Renfrey with the highlight in the game, period number 3. And here we go. Take a look. She's in net there. Hits her right in the block, right in the shoulder there. Sticks flying around. That's a good save there. Nice little highlight. Keeps things at 3-3. Good call, Dana Chad. They're just waiting to cook after midnight. Love it. All right, let's take a look at the schedule for this week while we have a moment. There are no games going on right now. Everybody's kind of in the dressing room. All right, here we are. 239 Hockey League, week number 7. This is the final week of the regular season. Next week we start the playoffs, I believe. 3 games tonight. These are the ones you're watching tonight. Trouser Dogs, Wagon Tails, Anti-Iconic, second place Heroes, and Shag and Wagon taking on Cooking Until Midnight. Tomorrow night we have 4 games. Wednesday night we have 4 games. Thursday night we have 2 games. And season 31 is done, and it's time for the playoffs. Let's go to the game. All right, we got a goal celebration. No, intro here. Cooking Until Midnight, taking on Shaggin' Wagon. Good question in the chat by Weasel15 says favorite, and I notice he spells favorite the Canadian way. I like that. Favorite team uniforms this season. I have to agree with Kelch. It's going to have to be, for me, it's going to be Red Light Massacre by far. Very simple, very effective, kind of very gloomy, like that whole, they one jerseys are black and red. And we got a goal top left of the screen. Let's go.
Time to play the game. Time to play the game. It's all about the game and how you play it. All about control. And if you can take it, all about your debt. And if you can play it, it's all about pain. And who's gonna make it? I am the game. You don't wanna play me. I am control.
All right, big goal there. That's going to be Anti-Iconic with the overtime winner. 4-3 is the final, leading the series 1-0 over second place Heroes. That is a huge, huge goal for them.
I told you.
All right, Wagon Tail. I got to switch those logos around. Sorry. Shag and Wagon taking on Cooking Until Midnight. There it is, top right of the screen. We have that series. I gotta make that logo a little bit smaller. Takes up like half the screen. There we go. All right, big win there. So we have our first victory of the night. It goes to Anti-Iconic, and it's a very convincing one. It's a nice one. It's a 4-3. It's close. There's enough defense, enough offense to keep things interesting at 4-3. But it's a tight one. Top right of the screen with the Shag and Wagon series. Shag and Wagon get a 5-on-3 power play. There's a goal right there. Let's go.
Jesus, 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 Jesus.
Y'all need Jesus, God. All right, there it is. DJ2, the center for Shag and Wagon. All right, makes it 1-0 for the Shag and Wagon. And this one is an interesting one. Shag and Wagon currently in 9th place. They're on the outside looking in. And this matchup is perfect. I'll show you why momentarily. Bottom screen, Trouser Dogs up 3-1 over Wagon Tails so far in the third period, about halfway done. Coffee's so good. All right, let's take a look at the standings real quick. We have a game going on, so we have to be quick. Right here, Shag and Wagon taking on Cooking Until Midnight. Here are the points. 4 points separates the two. The only difference is Shag and Wagon's out of the playoffs right now. Cooking Until Midnight are in the playoffs. So literally, this is a battle of two teams that are fighting for the final playoff spot. This is a great matchup. With the other series being Trouser Dogs taking on Wagon Tails. Trouser Dogs are kind of in. They want to kind of solidify their spot in the playoffs. Wagon Tails, while they do have a mathematical chance, might not be making the playoffs. Like I said, they're not out officially, but it's going to be great. It's going to be slim. All right, we have a penalty shot on the bottom screen. Penalty shot, and we got a goal by the Trouser Dogs. Big goal there. Makes it 4-1 with 10 minutes to go. Coot with his hat trick on the penalty shot there.
Both sides getting ready for this face-off, and Sherlock can think of a keeper right now who would love nothing more than another minute here.
Well, he's extremely fatigued.
Hope everybody's having a great time. Swiss World knows what's up. Swiss World in the chat knows it is always coffee time. Always.
It's not a big favor.
Please stay on side.
And I know I've been asked this a couple times. I've been asked, hey, does coffee not keep you up all night? Nope. Doesn't affect me. Just tastes really good. I will still sleep good tonight. I could drink coffee until 2 o'clock in the morning. I'll still sleep. I don't know. Does it bother you guys? Like if you drink coffee, does it keep you guys up? How does that? I can't fathom it. I can't fathom it. It's weird. Coffee doesn't give that effect to me. It keeps me pumped and going, but does not affect my sleep, which is really weird and cool at the same time. Epic 16 with the 239 logo in the chat. What's going on, brother? 239, who we saw in game number 1 of that top left series. And a goal by the Trouser Dogs. Huh? Chunky Cat in the chat tonight. All right, so, some minimal change. We do have a goal. Let's give credit where credit is due. Over here, we got a goal by Wagon Tails. It might be too little too late, or we'll see. Joe Shiny with the goal. SportsX on the assist. That will bring Wagon Tails to within 4 goals. It's now 6-2 with about 5.5, almost 6 minutes remaining. All right, top right of the screen, the first period is over. It's 1-0, Shag and Wagon. And I hope all my friends are watching this, especially, some of the guys who are recent, rejoins. I know Mezcast, like I said, go give that guy a follow. He's a great NHL sports broadcaster over in LGNCAA and XHL. Does a great job. I was catching his stream last night. I was preparing the stuff for tonight's show, and I had him on screen as well, and I was watching. Does a great job. Excellent job over there. So drop my man a follow. Good friend of mine, Carl Dane, is in the chat tonight. Don't forget to drop him a follow and check out. He does a variety of streams, which is great. Plays a really neat variety of games. Some are like, popular games. Some are like kind of like deep cuts, man. Some deep games, man. Really enjoyed the Half-Life Black Mesa stuff he was doing. Does a lot of Lethal Company if you're into that. That's a great little game. It's a strange game, but I like it. It's unique, and I like unique. I like different. All right, we got a goal in the bottom screen. Look at Wagon Tails. Hello.
Huh?
Look at Wagon Tails go with another quick goal here. Joe Shiny again. Now makes it 6-3. Now, do they have it? Do they? It's too little, too late. But that's a good goal. That's a confidence booster. Sets them up for game 2. I don't think they're going to come back. I don't. I think this is Trouser Dogs right here. And as the seconds go by, it's really apparent, but sets him up for game 2 at least. And there's a Trouser Dog slightly above average with a goal for him. Bruh. All right, now we're at 7-3. Big goal there. Trouser Dogs, big offensive. There's Coot Cuddles. Look at this. 5 goals tonight for Coot Cuddles. Yikes. What is going on here? My man is just beast mode tonight.
Listen, a power play, you want to make sure that you're getting a high percentage shooting shot. And that's exactly what they did earlier on the 1-3-1 where they were able to capitalize.
Don't forget the hype. We're also live simultaneously on YouTube as well. You know, for archiving purposes, because this stream gets archived automatically by YouTube. And I don't know, just because Twitch allows it now. Thanks, Twitch. Thanks. All right, bottom screen. We do have a final there. It's like 8,003 or something weird. Yeah, that's the end of the game. It's Trouser Dogs 7-3. Trouser Dogs. This one that was just an absolute beating. Not a good game there for Wagon Tails. Unfortunately, kind of the story of that team the last little bit. Showed some bright spots kind of after making some trades early in the season. Showed some bright spots, but just haven't been able to really do much since. And we find them in last place. Trouser Dogs will move up a little bit, actually. Take a look at that shortly here.
The Fearless move the puck in the defensive zone. Boston's looking to break out of their own end. Delayed penalty coming up here.
All right, we're going to have a penalty call on the top left, top right of the screen. It's going to be going to, is that Sniper? Oh, yeah, it's Sniper 0270 of Cooking Until Midnight, top right of the screen, the bakery jerseys. That's Cooking Until Midnight. Aptly named Come, C-U-M. That's interesting name. I like their jerseys. Have a chef on it. It's very cool, very creative. I'm still with Kelch though. When Weasel asked, "What's my favorite jersey colors?" Whatever jersey look, got to go with Red Light Massacre. And Sauce with a goal, top left of the screen. There it is. All right, big goal there starting game 2 off right. That's Sauce. Unassisted goal to give second place Heroes the 1-0 lead. Middle of the first period now.
Confusing when it comes to coverage. You know that your defense have the forwards, but the forwards have to be able to contain the D as well. So it's complete defense out there.
Nice feed inside the offensive zone from the boards. Clutch save by the goalie. Bird's got the puck and will hang on for the whistle.
Well, he hasn't been busy, James, but he makes.
All righty now, what's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody doing tonight? Does everybody have a favorite drink they're doing? Y'all got coffee too? Y'all got coffee? I hope y'all got coffee.
I just wanted to hear somebody bitch about it.
Got the puck and they'll go on the attack. And the save.
Coot, we're wearing the
Penalty
alts.
expires and they'll go to work with a man advantage. Not much.
I always have coffee when I stream, man. Coffee's like the greatest thing ever. I would not be alive if not for coffee. I'm convinced. And a goal, top left of the screen. There it is. Looks like a little wah celebration there. That's going to be anti-iconic, tying things up at 1. Want to give some shout outs to some friends in the chat. Who is here tonight? Let's take a look here. We got A1 Freak. We got Benny Mac. We got Just Gam Babies. We got Caldane. We got Lamansky. We got Mark Zink. We got Mezcast. We got Regress. It's like R-E-G-R-E-S-S-Z. I like that. We got Renfree in the chat. We got Sukoksi. We got Swizz World. We got Turbo and Young, Kelch, and ZVGN in the chat. If I didn't call your name, I apologize. I'll catch you
The feed.
next time I do this. It doesn't update all the time.
And he denies that great opportunity there.
That's the third call of the period, and it really looks
Alrighty
like
now,
dialed
top
in
right of the screen, we have a penalty coming up to Lemansky, cross-checking there. I was talking about this earlier in our chat here with Caldane. This is the penalty we do see quite frequently. Cross-checking and interference gets called a fair bit as well in this NHL 24.
Power play tonight, James, and if it ain't broke, you don't fix it. The coach has got them all
And I can
covered.
attest to that. Most of the penalties I get are tripping calls.
And man, is it working tonight?
Offside the call will get a
When I do have penalties called, it is
Such an impressive save, James.
It
And
is
once
usually
again,
tripping.
because it's
as a
not just
defenseman,
great position,
kind of
being desperate,
you know,
it's finding
last
the
minute
ways
ditch
to
effort
put the
there.
puck in your
I
own
want to say
net,
hello
tracking
to
it, out-battling and out-willing everyone around you.
over on the YouTube side. Thank you, Jonathan Brown, for subbing to the channel. Thank you so much, Mr. Jonathan Brown, subbing on to the channel over on YouTube. Like I said, don't forget, I am multi-streaming on YouTube. Trying to get into the Kick live streaming program, but I didn't realize it was kind of involved. You need like, oh,
Hey, that's
sorry, dude.
actually
Didn't
a
mean,
nice
didn't
jersey,
mean to.
you know it.
Sorry, didn't mean to bust that. It's a common name, at least. Thank you, A1 Freak. Oh man, thank you very much, sir.
Has a sucker
Much
name
appreciated.
style, and I forget about it.
I just got the notification on my phone. I was like, oh, cool. Hey, what's up, bro?
Yeah, that's what it is. 'cause
Yeah, I
you
always
can't
try to
hear you.
upload whenever I can. Like I said, I like streaming there because streams will automatically always get archived to YouTube. But we'll have these forever. I'll always leave these up. Used to be when I could only stream on Twitch.
You walked into it.
And not that
though.
anybody was holding me at gunpoint, but you're not supposed. Before you couldn't multi-stream, I'd have to make
I
like
fucking had to
download all the
stop doing
videos
it
and
last
upload them
game.
on YouTube, and it was such a process. But now it's just stream on YouTube, and they're there. Boom, forever. I'll always keep them there, and anybody who ever wants to watch them again, they're there. Or if you want to look for information, it's there. All right, Joe AHL now with the highlight there, top right of the screen, for Cooking Until Midnight. It's a goal by Joe AHL, assisted by FDM Kill and Yambag. 1-1 in this series right here. 52 seconds left in the second period. All right, bottom of the screen, we just started this one. No goals yet, of course. Wagon Tails and Trouser Dogs. Wagon Tails, of course, reeling after that 7-3 beating they took in game one. And a big turnover there by Upshaw by Wagon Tails. And that could have been costly.
He's still down. Oh, he was.
Top left of the screen, we do have a 1-1 tie there. Second period over there. Very nice. Oh, it didn't do it. Oh man, it didn't do it. That sounded. Thank you
What a
for the
slow
redeeming that
animation, and he wasn't
turbo. I
even
was
there.
supposed to say very nice. Let me
Like, he
check in on
didn't
that.
even read that shit at all.
Let me load that up on Twitch here. I got that's. It was supposed to say the Borat very nice. I'll fumble with it now. Give me a second here. Saw it. I had to test it. Yeah, I was trying to mess with a lot of these alerts. Very nice. Yeah, I'm gonna keep adding new ones every day too.
Time to drop the puck here in period number
Suck my
3.
fucking tiny clip.
We are underway here in the third. And
Needs
Let me
a
see.
it over to All. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away.
Hold on, I'm gonna fix it. I got it right here.
Into the paint.
Wow,
Save with the glove.
very nice.
There we go. All right. All right. Try that again. Let's see if that. Let's see if that. Let me see. Hold on.
Period. The
No,
next
you're not
Very
letting it happen.
nice.
There we go. It should work now.
Very
Hey,
nice.
fat boy.
There it is. Very nice.
reads it perfectly into the
I owe you one there. I owe you there, one freak. I owe you one. Very nice.
That was you.
Yeah, I got a bunch of others I want to do. I only have that one for now, but I got to do some more. I've been really just trying to find ways to enhance fun stuff.
Like, that was the most incredible trip I've ever seen.
Oh, I got another notification on the phone. Looks like Juicy Gambusi with the sub on YouTube. Thank you, Juicy Gambusi. Thank you very much, Mr. Juicy Gambusi. I like that. I like that name. Juicy Gambusi. That rolls right off the tongue. Say that 40 times fast. Juicy Gambusi, Juicy Gambusi.
Wait, what? Wait, what? What's happening?
Yeah, hey, over here on the YouTube side. So a lot of good archiving that can go on with these streams, which is great.
What team's falling apart?
Great. Always fun. All right, what do we got in the chat?
Time to get the
Yes, those alerts. Oh, they are fun, dude. It can be so creative. I gotta spend some time this week and just really get some more alerts in there. Put some goal horns in there. Hell yeah, dude. I'm down with that. Yeah, there's like different variations. You can put multiple ones. I gotta put multiple ones in there. Holy Mackinac. Should get Holy Mackinac. Okay. Yeah, I'll mess with that. I'll mess with that. I could definitely
recovery there.
get that going.
What?
Ooh, I should put he shoots. You know what? I should put he shoots. He scores on my stream deck, so I can trigger that whenever a goal happens. Like right now, right here, Joe Shiny for Wagon Tails, who's been a bright spot for this team, gets a goal there, makes it 2-0 Wagon Tails, his first of the game. SportsX and C-Dub on the assist. All right, so after getting absolutely dominated in game one by a score of 7-3, it's now 2-0 for Wagon Tail. So they're turning this around right now. Leafs announcer Joe Bowen. I think I remember that name from when I lived in Toronto. All right, I'm writing down all these suggestions. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm writing down these suggestions so I can find these sometime tonight or tomorrow. Bob Cole scores. Good suggestions. Always looking to add new things. So always good suggestions. Let's take a look at the league at a whole here. 1-1 in the top left there. A1 freak. Anti-iconic. And a late goal here. Hold on, we got a late goal. All right, big goal there for second place Heroes with 4 seconds left in the second period. Makes it 2-1. That's going to be Hammerman late in the period. 2-1, second place Heroes now lead the game with a late last second literally effort goal by Hammerman.
Missed the digs.
We got 1-1 tie in the top right screen between Cooking Until Midnight and Shag and Wagon. This is 1 minute left in the game. We'll take a look at this one. This is going to go into overtime, or will somebody score here? Bottom right, bottom of the screen, we do have Wagon Tails 2-0 lead over Trouser Dogs. This is late in the first period, but of game number 2. You know what I'm missing? You know what I'm missing right here? Hold on. I need more oomph to my scene here, don't I? All right, let's look at some more. Let's do this.
A big draw looming here in the offensive zone. And they win the draw here in their own end. Toronto's ready to go.
See, let's take a look at some old.
And that's intercepted.
Let's do a raffle for the game number 2. Very, very good suggestions here, guys. I mean, I'm really liking this stuff.
Face off here inside the offensive end.
A lot of good stuff here. Look at this. John Tortorella telling a reporter to F off. That's got to be good. That's got to be good.
There's the horn, meaning one thing. We've got overtime.
Good stuff in here. A lot of good stuff. Wanted to thank again A1 Freak for the follow over on the YouTube side. And Juicy Gambusi. Love that name. Juicy Gambusi. Dropping the follow over there on the YouTube side. Thank you very much. Like I said, I do multi-stream on YouTube and here, and looking to eventually get in on the Kicks program, but they have different criteria. You actually have to like sign up for it, and they review it and deny it, or review it and approve it. So,
That's what she said.
Who knows? All right, let's take a look at some of these old logos too. These are Cocaine Care Bear is definitely a very popular one. Very popular logo. Let's go back to season 24. We had this team here called Sniff the Glue. Sniff the Glue. I remember these guys.
Oh, good shot.
Sniff the Glue. Oh, my God. Oh, what a great logo. I can't get enough laughs on this one. All right, top right of the screen. We do have overtime here. It is 1-1 in the overtime period. This logo is just ridiculous. I love it. This one is a Rattlelay Classic. This is a team called the Cervix Busters. I remember them. Cervix Busters. Yes, these are real former 2-9 Hockey League team names. These Cervix Busters. I love it. Oh, that's too funny. That's too funny. Oh, I remember this team. And not for any good reasons either. This is the Aki Way. And anybody remembers this team name? This team was actually kicked out of the league because of some kind of I forget why exactly. They were doing some shady stuff, and the whole team got kicked out of the league. That's the first time that's ever happened. All right, we got a goal on the bottom right of the screen. Check it out.
Jesus, 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 Jesus.
Not so great ski. That's Ziggs getting the goal there. Makes it now 2-1 for Wagon Tails. Trouser Dogs slowly catching up to them. It's only 2-1 though. It's not a ton of scoring here in this game, but interesting enough.
Huge steal in his own end. Passes ahead from the right side. Toronto's gained possession along the boards.
It's the NHL energy.
All right, top left of the screen. And this game is winding up here. This is wrapping up here quicker than you can think about it. It is 2-1 second place Heroes. So what is a little bit more of a defensive battle between these teams is certainly becoming a little bit interesting. Obviously, defensive battles make for some interesting, close hockey. Maybe not always the most exciting hockey, but, you know, defense, hey, got to have good defense. Got to keep things interesting here.
Oh, come on.
Defense is
It gave
a
me
big,
an
big
animation
thing here.
early, and it wouldn't let me move into the shot.
Tying up his opponent.
Thank you so much for that, Mr. Caldane. Much appreciated, good sir. Always appreciated for the sub out on the old YouTube. And we got a goal on the top left of the screen. All right, big goal there by Anta. Iconic to tie things up at 2 apiece with 4:30 left in the game. And over here, another goal. Look at this one. That's going to be Ziggs again with a goal for the Trouser Dogs. It's now 3-2. So Wagon Tails came up 3-1. Now it's back to 3-2. Back to only a 1-goal lead here in this screen here. All right, and we got a goal in the top right of the screen. That's going to be it.
Time to play the game. Time to play the game.
All right, nice goal there. That's going to be a big one there. Benny Mac and Lemansky providing the goals for cooking into very nice. Very nice. All right, Caldane, thank you for stopping in. As always, it's great to have you. I'm going to drop a shout out for you. You definitely are a solid individual. Great streamer. Give that man a follow. He's a great streamer. Very good variety gamer, streamer. Me and my man Calde, we get into a lot of games here from time to time. A lot of Battlefield, some Lethal Company. Although I haven't played that in a little while, but we do a lot of Battlefield 5, and we've done some Hell Let Loose. We've done some games together. We've done some collab streams and some games together. It's been good. Looking forward to the next one. Hopefully Battlefield. That's
what she said.
That's my shit. All right, top left. I agree, but I don't think I'm going to convince anybody to play Battlefield 2042 anytime soon. Ain't nobody really liked that game too much, but I love that game. The turbos would. Oh man, I'd love to play with this game with all you guys. Seriously, Battlefield 2042. That's my jam. That is my jam. As the anti-iconic top left of the screen, it is now 2-0 series lead for anti-iconic. All right, look now at the series all over the place here right now.
I think I don't have one tee on, but I can still rip. Or that's okay. I can still rip, or I can.
Cooking until midnight. What
Very nice.
Very nice. Thank you for the redeem. Thank you for the redeem here. Thank you for this. This is good stuff. Very nice. We don't have any sound on the bottom screen there. I do apologize. I'm away this weekend, but we'll play again soon. All right, have a great night, sir. We'll definitely have to play again. Next time you're back in town, we'll get it done. All right, A1 Freak hooking me up with some good stuff in the chat. Let's take a look here.
Need finish? That's how you do it. Show them how it's done, Rob. Show them how to finish.
All right, goal there for Kel. Look at this. The Trouser Dogs get a goal. Captain Rob 3234 with the goal for the Trouser Dogs.
Really, that's really showing them up when Rob hits the net.
Very nice.
Very nice. I promise you I will be adding more as the days go by. That's a funny one. I like that one a lot.
He called me
very
big.
nice.
Very nice. Very nice. Let me see if I can add one right now while we're streaming here. Hold on a sec.
Very nice.
Very nice.
You said what?
Is it really? Did he silence?
Let's try this one here. Vorat, very nice. Let's see. Let me see if I can get a good one here. Hold on a sec.
Wow, is very nice.
Wow, it's a very nice. Oh shit, that's too funny. Hold on, I'm gonna try to put a new one in there. I just put that in there now. See if that'll work. Hold on a sec. All right, let's try that again.
Wow, is very nice.
Try that again. Oh, stretch. I'm gonna stretch for sure, bruh. All right, I just added a new one there. See if that works.
Wow, is very nice.
A big picture of Borat. Wow, he was very nice.
Back to me. Back down. Back down.
Wow, is very nice.
I'm going to scale it down a little bit, make it a little bit smaller. All right, perfectly. All right, so 2 games are done right there. Cooking until midnight with the goal in overtime to make it interesting.
Wow, is very nice.
Wow, it's a very nice.
What the hell?
All right, as we get a goal here,
I didn't even know it was in front of me.
take a look here. Look at what a weird goal. I don't think he meant for that to go in. Oh my god, that is absolutely unfortunate. Wow, what is happening there? That is a weird goal. I don't believe what I just saw. That is weird. Hopefully we can get some confirmation as to what happened there exactly. That's a weird one. That is insane.
I did not mean to pass that out.
Absolutely insane. A1 freak in the chat.
Somebody go. Come on.
What the frig is happening? Trolling?
Put it in the hole.
Wow, it's very nice.
It's a very nice. All right, let's take a look at the standings really quickly here while the guys getting ready here as Borat.
I just
Borat on
hungry
the screen there.
voted that apparently.
So with that,
I fucking don't
it's
know.
Iconic with a couple of wins here tonight, getting ever so closer. But second place Heroes just having such a huge jump over any of these teams here. Trouser Dogs closing in on gold standard for 5th place. Cooking until midnight, huge win for them there over Shag and Wagon, although it was an overtime loss. So smartly, Shag and Wagon gets a point there, and they will look for more here in game number 2. Speaking of which, let's take it to it. I'm going to run a raffle really quickly while I get a refill. Bear with me. I'll be right back in 2 seconds.
Bird's a competitor, and he is not afraid to compete for every single putt and outwill and outbattle his opponent. And that highlight reel save, it is something, James, because just when you think it's almost in, he finds a way to get to that puck. Such an athletic goaltender.
That's his NHL ego. He didn't think he needed to fucking have his mic on.
Scoops up the puck here. David's into the offensive zone now on the attack. Here's a chance.
That's NHL ego right there.
He's able to make a clean save on that wrister, James. A quick release shot, and he's square to it.
Gets in front of it. Boston's going to play it from the corner. Blasting the point. Way too high.
James, you know in practice when you do target shooting, guess why? So you hit the net. Think he's got to get back to it and work on it.
Fires it into the offensive zone. Slides it over to O. The Fearless take it across the line. Slides it back to
Man, did I just miss it? Oh, look who just scored. Jesus Christ has just scored a goal, and it's 1-0. Second place Heroes.
possession in their own end.
Sauce and Hammer on the assist. I came back just in the nick of time. My God. My God, am I quick.
Goes off her teammate.
Well, her teammate came into her lane as she attempted to clear James, and now the problem is
It
they're
literally
stationary
went
and
around
ready
my pad.
to regain defensive posture. And this can be a tough
What
one.
is
You gotta
this?
retrieve that puck now, and you're probably tired.
Slides the puck down low. And that's intercepted by Kelch. Picked off in the
All right, so second place Heroes, like they did in game number 1, they do score first. However, Anti-Iconic always seems to find a way to come back into this one. So very, very, very interesting matchup we got here. Like I said, this is number 2 versus number 3. Now, second place Heroes have a huge advantage over number 2. They are looking like 9 points ahead of Anti-Iconic with only, this game and 3 more to go.
past the midway mark in this period. The game is still scoreless. 2-2's won the draw. Feeds it on over to
Actually, I don't think Anti-Iconic can catch second place mathematically,
use of the
even if they win this game and sweep the next series.
The Fearless gain control of the puck.
Yeah, they can't. It's mathematically impossible. So second place Heroes will secure second place, I think.
The centermen glide into position.
Yeah, they clinch second. Hold on. Let's look at the standings real quick. Give me a second here. Let's take a look at the standings. Actually, let's wait for this series to finish,
What the fuck?
which is now at 6-3. Yeah, we'll talk about that now. 13 teams, so the most games is 36. Each team plays 36 games. Second place Heroes. Second place Heroes and
100%
Anti-Iconic
drunk.
have
It's
one
the
more
game.
series, 3 games to go after this. So that's correct.
Wow, it's very nice.
All right. I love that. I love Borat's. Look at Borat's face there. Oh, that's a
Max
very
is
nice.
Get anything on him.
Wow, it's very nice.
Come on.
By any means necessary.
I don't know why it doesn't do more than one. I have more than one, but it doesn't do it. It's really weird. All right, 6-3
And a goal
is the final between Wagon Tails and Trouser Dogs. So this one now is getting really, really solid here.
still looking for our first goal. Boston's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. Oh, he got a little
Who, Borat? Yeah, I could put him somewhere.
They saw, they took advantage of the rebound and score.
I'll put him down here.
Wow, is very nice.
I should put him over my head. Can you imagine Borat over my head? Yeah, that'd be funny. All right, so we do have a 6-3 here. We also have 2-0 for blah, blah. Second place heroes now. They need to get the win. They need to get the win here if they want first place. Oh, what's going on, Fatal? What's going on, brother? Hola, 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 Mr. Fatal. All right. As soon as those two games are in the first intermission, we're gonna switch over to the. What we're looking at?
Rob, do
to
you,
the
do you
friggin-
actually take steroids?
yeah, to the
Is that what
friggin'
it is?
standings.
Steroid rages.
All right, let's take a look at the standings after a couple of games here. One of these series is in game 3. Let's take a look at it. All right, this is what I'm talking about right here. So, 36 games is the max number of games teams can play. So, Anti-Iconic are taking on second place heroes right now. Even if Anti-Iconic win this one and sweep the next game, while second place heroes loses the rest of the games, Anti-Iconic won't be able to catch up to this. So, second place heroes clinch second place because nobody else can really clinch that. So right now, the only thing left for second place heroes to play for is first place. They need 1 point between tonight's last game and the 3 games in the next series. Oh, big stretch there. Hell yeah, Fatal. What's up, bro? All right. Thank you for the stretch. I felt good. My back feels stiff. Second place heroes with 1 more point. 1 point in the next 4 games. Tonight's game and the 3 in the next game, next series, sometime this week. And they're in first place because Osama's in London have no more games left in the season. So second place heroes looking for first place. I mean, 1 point in 4 games for this team is not that hard to do. I envision them getting it. We'll see. We'll see. But all right, here we got game number 3 in the top left corner. Second period underway. 2-0. Second place heroes leading Anti-Iconic 2-0 in the second period. Top right of the screen, we still have 1-0 for Shag and Wagon leading Cooking Until Midnight. That is about 3 minutes into the second period. And in the bottom of your screen, we have game 3 starting. It's a very nice. It's a very nice. We got game 3 starting. Yeah, game 3 is underway between Trouser Dogs and Wagging Tails. And they lost connection. And they lost absolute connection. All right, it's going to be one of those game 3s, I suppose. All right, we got a goal on the top left of the screen. Anti-Iconic with the iconic goal there. Makes it 2-2. What a tie.
Don't you know about the bird? Well, Peter's gonna tell you about the bird. Well, a bird, a bird.
All righty, and Anti-Iconic down 2-0 have now tied it up at 2 apiece with this wraparound goal here. Just buries that 5-hole.
Oh no.
Makes it 2 goals, 2-2. Sorry. All right, in the top right of the screen, we have another goal there. It is now a nice goal there. Pink all over the screen. That is Cooking Until Midnight with the goal. Makes it now 1-1.
And with the two centers tangled up, the winger skates away with it. Picked up along the wall by Kelch. There's the collision. Puts it on net. Tried to pick a spot, but that goes off the side of the net. Oh, what a hit. Did she ever deliver the hip check there? Moves it to All. And he takes the pass. Receives the pass.
All righty, now thank you for the redemptions there. Very nice. Stretch and very nice. Love that shit. Hammerman is going to get a penalty call here in the top left of the screen. What's that call there? Might be a tripping call. Who knows? A lot of trippings get called here in this game. At top right of the screen, what do we got here?
Past the halfway mark of this period, we are all tied up in this one. Toronto's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it.
All right, top right of the screen. We've got 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second period. It is still 1-1. Wagon Tails. I mean, Shag and Wagon. Got a lot of wagon, folks. Shag and Wagon taking on Cooking Until Midnight. Shag and Wagon opened the score, and Cooking Until Midnight with the most recent goal. That's where we're at now. 6 minutes and change left in the second period. Second period also in the top left of the screen. It is 12 minutes left in that one. It is 2-2, so we got two games that are tied right now. Two tie games right now. Pretty impressive, if you ask me.
Not as much tonight as they did the other night.
Handles the pass from the right wing. Moves the puck down low.
And a goal there.
The car, Uncle Frank.
He's in tight to the
All right, big yeet there.
Not gonna have much time or space to get it off, so he elects
Wow, it's a very nice.
It's a very nice.
goal here late in period number 2, and they have
Borat's very nice.
here, Cheryl, but they've gone in front.
it isn't over
I
yet.
promise I'll add some more too.
Good position with the lead heading into the intermission, James. Now it's about staying the course, playing confident, managing the puck, and getting it done.
All right, and now 2-2 in the top left. We have a power play still winding down here for second place Heroes. It's about 30 seconds left in that power play.
And he slides it quickly to David. Takes the
Top left loses the puck here. And here comes Anti-Iconic in the dark jerseys. Big save there.
grabs the puck in the defensive zone.
Couch's last play was a tough one, James. He loses his
Turbo in the chat. Oh, hold on. We got a goal. We got a goal. Who scored? It's Reverend Reap the captain for Shag and Wagon.
But when you're in tight to the net, you don't have much margin for
Turbo.
error here.
Did I start something I should have?
In the back of the net, it's all about accuracy, not necessarily how hard the shot is.
The Aces have tied things up after that snipe.
Oop, coffee.
This has been back and forth all night.
Yeah, just love it, James. And they put themselves in a good
I
position.
have to put it on the other side of the table because it's further to reach, but it's away from all my equipment here. I got a Stream Deck and a Wave XLR mixer. I don't want to get wet.
The Fearless get a hold of the puck in their own
No. Hey, those are just the Twitch channel points. It's all good. That's what they're there for. I'll have to tweak all that and all that good stuff. We have a breakaway in the top left of the screen, and there is a nice backhand goal. Scores.
Trying to take this penalty, James, late in the frame, and a close game at that, but they just gotta get
Big
to the
goal there for
intermission.
Anti-Iconic. And boy, Anti-Iconic are not making it easy for second place Heroes to get that first place. They don't want them getting any points.
Hate me because I'm pretty.
All right, 3-2 Anti-Iconic. Only 5 minutes left in the second period. Alrighty, now we got looks like second intermission happening up here. This game still hasn't started yet. I think they're having some lag issues. They might be having some connection issues, waiting for their opponents. It looks like, but they've been waiting for a little while now. So we'll keep check on the status there periodically.
If I can get it off, I do the big thing. They're having issues too, by the way. That's why we haven't matched.
The moment of truth has arrived for both these teams. Third period action set to go.
Up there here.
The fearless penalty.
All right, here comes a face-off drop here, and here comes
Delayed penalty.
penalty call to Young Kelch. It looks like cross-checking to Kelch.
Kelch has been flagged for cross-checking.
So hit sit for 2.
Joe's still belly.
They'll play some 4-on-4.
What?
On a 4-on-4, you can expect all players on the ice when you're possessing the puck to activate. You have
All right, I've got a 3-2 now. So top left of the screen, it's 3-2 for Enta Iconic. Late in the second period, we'll see if any last-minute goals will happen here. We did have one earlier. Now down to 57 seconds left. Top right of the screen, still 2-2
like no
between
excuse for
Shag
that
and
low
Wagon
level.
and cooking until midnight. And here we go. Finally, this game is underway. It looks like they got their lag issues sort of rectified for now.
In this crowd, it's a tie
He could
game.
be all that he could be.
Hopefully that game will hold on tight there. Young Kelch in the chat says, what a joke of a penalty minute by EA Sports there.
Pokes it away in his own end. The fearless now have a short power play after the penalty expired.
Kelch is almost out of the box.
Can't keep a hold of it. Power play has expired. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Toronto's got the puck against the half wall.
I was ready to one-touch.
Alrighty now, so Kelch not feeling that penalty call earlier on there, but it is still 2-2 late in the game. It is now coming down to the wire here.
We got icing on the play. Face-off coming up.
Let me switch the logos in the bottom screen because that is wrong. There we go.
Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck.
Rob's getting angry.
Well,
All's won the draw here in their own zone.
Great face-off win by the
Did
center.
Rob
Now
fucking
they get out of
take
their
some
zone
Adderall
and get a
before this
change.
this game?
All's got it deep in the offensive end.
Alrighty, top left of the screen. Third period is underway. Now remember, if the second place heroes can win or lose in overtime in this game, they will clinch first place. They do have one more series to go in order to clinch this one, to get this 1 point. So big time in there. And here comes Anti-Iconic with a goal. That's going to be a hat trick for Terry L6. Nice goal there. Terry
What a
Terry
tip.
61.
Finally, all this time, used Big Tipper.
The fearless team control the puck against the wall. He makes a save on that play.
There's no question the goaltenders know who the shooters are in the league.
And the Trouser Dogs get on the board first. That's going to be the captain, Rob Miller, 32-34 for the Trouser Dogs.
All's got it against the boards.
Chandler, I don't think there was. I think they started early.
Pass and he picks it off.
Good back check.
Rob is zooted. I bet you he is. Chandler asks in the chat, is there a score on the Shaggin on the Wagon Tails after the lag out? I don't think there was. I could be wrong though, but I'll double check. But I think it lagged out pretty early in the game.
he just closed the gap.
The Aces gain possession along the wall. The fearless get a hold of the
I'm gonna level with you. I'm like 82% sure of that fact. Not quite 100, not quite 90, but not exactly 60. Like 82% sure that the game started very early, lagged out very early, and therefore they just decided to replay it.
Toronto's got it along the wall.
If I hear anything, I'll update. If I hear anything different, I will update. And we will have that for you for sure. I shouldn't have that logo there. Oh my God, we got a goal here for the Wagon Tails boys. Here we go.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Nice goal there by Wagon Tails to make things 1-1 here in the bottom screen here. Wagon Tails now tied it up.
How much time and how much space you
Wanna pay? Oh my God! Look who is in the chat. This is an old friend here. This is Bane Gaming. What is up, buddy? Holy smokes! I remember this guy was the king at designing golf courses in the golf club video game. Yo, my man Bane was the man. Remember that shit? He used to do that back in the day. You made some pretty fun courses, if I recall correctly. What's going on, Bane? Great to see you. He has risen. He's alive. I haven't seen you in ages. Shout out to
Going to the bench, not
Bane
like I'm gonna
Gaming.
make it.
What's up, bro?
I've been
Last scene.
cruising,
Oh,
making
Call of
all the
Duty
way back.
Warzone. Okay. All right. I'm not a big COD guy, but I respect that. I'm a big Battlefield guy. A1 Freak in the chat says, I wish they
I was
would
waiting
ban
for that
Big
one
Tipper
tee,
for the
like, I was
season.
wound up already.
Is it that bad?
I was ready for it, dude. I was ready for it. I was
Our
probably
Fatal
gonna
in the
miss,
chat
bro.
says, Bane is God. Ah, man, Bane's a great dude. I remember him back in the day, man.
Hold L.
Big Tipper is overpowered
L
and
right
annoying.
there if you hold LT.
Yeah, a lot of people have been complaining about it, but it's hard for me. I haven't really been affected by it because I don't play much anymore, but I feel you.
Stop jerking off on
feel
the
you.
ice.
You guys are out there every day. I feel it.
Pull the goalie. Make it 6-on-3. Let's go.
All right, bar down in the top right of the screen, going to get a tripping call for Shag and Wagon. That's going to put Cooking until midnight on a little power play here.
Is it though?
And it's 4 against 4 here with the puck set to cross.
Those of you who just joined the chat, don't forget to do have some socials.
I was just fucking with
South, east, west, and capitalize on the speed with the extra ice available. You can bet your coaching staff is
You know, if you're interested, give it a check. You don't give it a tryout. You don't have to, but check it out if you have a moment.
Is it very nice?
Wow, we was very nice.
Takes the feed from the left side.
He didn't even save that.
Keep a hold of the puck after that play.
He just missed.
Streaking into the attacking zone for the right. Markov's got the
All right, top left of the screen with only 3:51 remaining in the game. Anti-Iconic are in control with a 4-2 lead
Let's go, boys.
here in the game with 3 minutes left, and we got a goal on the bottom screen. That's gonna be the Trouser
Did we score
Dogs.
on
Here we
the
go.
5-on-3 or?
Bruh, big goal there for the Trouser Dogs. Makes it 2-1.
This is one of the most dangerous and difficult stops for a goaltender because the puck changes direction. They're going
All right, top left of the screen with only 30 seconds left. Anti-Iconic are now 25 seconds away from the series sweep. Here we go.
grabbed along the board by Kelch. Scoops up the puck now.
All right, top left of the screen. This is 10 seconds to go, and Anti-Iconic looking like they're going to complete the sweep of the number 2 seeded. The number 2 seeded. Thank you for the redeem, Mr. Just Gam Babies. What's going on, brother? Good to see Just Gam Babies in the chat tonight. All right, there's our first winners of the night. Anti-Iconic sweeping second place heroes. That is not an easy thing to do.
About to be gassed still.
Can they
I
capitalize
am
on
gassed.
another power
Definitely need it out.
When you're not
Send it, just
scoring
send
on
it.
your
Get it
power
out.
play, James, you just have to get it to the net and you have to crash. You got to get to the dirty areas. Doesn't matter how
All right, so that series
Way to
is
break his
in the
kneecap,
books.
save just as time runs out. And with that, we are heading to overtime.
Oh, shoot, it's doing that thing again. Hold on, I'll fix it. I don't know why it does this. Sorry about that. I don't know why it's doing this. Don't know why it does this, but it does. All right, here we go. Sorry about that. I had to fix something real quick. We're back. We're back. There we go. All right. There we go. Series is back on there. I do apologize. Something technical issues happened there.
They are ready to drop the puck here in OT.
All right, here we are in overtime. Here in game number 2. So both games in this top right series has ended up in overtime. Game 1 was 2-1 final for Cooking Until Midnight. Let's see what game 2 brings. Swizz World in the chat asking, is Ergy Burgy costing again? Maybe. He might be cost. Ergy Burgy, is this true, brother? All right, bottom of the screen here. This game is winding down here. It's 17:50 left in the second period. Top right of the screen has 18 minutes left in overtime. So we're going to have a winner here momentarily, it looks like. All right, I'm going to update the web page here. Let's see if we can find...
That's a frustrating one.
See if we can find any good stuff here in the chat. Let's pay homage to those who are here tonight. I want to say hello to A1 Freak, Bane Gaming, Benny Mac. We got Chocolate Brown is here with us. Dextros 86. We got Dutch MBK. We got Floppy Weenus. We got Hank DT.
Wow, it's very nice.
We got I Create and Destroy This World. We got Just Gam Babies. We got Lemansky. We got Mark Zink, Regress, Renfree, Our Fatal, Sober Enough, Sukoxy, Swizz World, This Is Unreal, Too Accurate, Turbo, Young Kelch, and Zaki Talib. A lot of crazy folks here in the chat tonight. I want to thank you guys for being here. Why don't we do a very final single winner raffle to represent the results of game number 3 here. This is the final game of the night for some of these teams. Still one more in the top right here.
So go for that onesie. I am almost gassed. I am gassed. That gassed me.
All right, I want to thank A1 Freak. I know you've been sending me some stuff over on Discord. Thank you. Looks like some sound bites, which I'll be able to use. Thank you so much. I'll be sure to check these out for sure. Thank you so much.
All right, I got enough energy.
A huge thing. All right, we got a penalty call in the top right screen. That's going to be Reverend Reap, the captain of Shag and Wagon, for tripping. Well, 2 minutes, he'll be able to take a little break here. Oh, that feels good.
Wow, it's very nice.
Wow, that's very nice. All right, 2-2 now, top right of the screen. It is still in overtime. We got a lot of overtime stuff going on here. We got a lot of chances here. We're going to have a tripping call coming down to bar down. Here we go. Washed up bar down with the call. Now it's going to be a 5-on-3 for Cooking Until Midnight in overtime. What a chance for them.
Wow, it's very nice.
Wow, that's very nice.
The Fearless with another big opportunity on the power play.
Leave your purse at home, bud.
Wow, it's very nice.
It's a very nice. We got ourselves a bottom screen here. 5 minutes left in the second period of game number 3. Here comes A1 Freak with the prediction. Overtime winner. Nice block there.
Wow, it's very nice.
A1 Freak's calling, and he's saying overtime winner coming. All right, who do you got there? Who do you got there, Freak? You think we should do a poll? We should do a poll, right?
Not this time, bud.
I'm good for a poll. Let's do it. Let me set it up. Watch them score before I can even get it out, though. And I'm sorry, I'm not fast enough for that. We got a goal there.
Let's go get another.
Time to play the game. Time to play the game. It's all about the game and how you play it. All about control. And if you can take it, all about your debt. And if you can pay it, it's all about pay. And who's gonna make it? I am the game. You don't wanna play me. I am.
Oh, nice goal there. Looks like
Fuck, my bad.
Sniper with the snipe. Makes it a 3-2 victory for Team Freak Show. Cooking until midnight with the big win.
Pass. I'm trying to get rid of it, but I'll take it. Oh, that went in game. Give it to us.
Right?
All right, Stonewall go with the play of the period. Be right back. Give me 2
Watch it be
minutes.
something dumb. Okay, it was actually good. Okay, you can stop the slow-mo there, bud. It was done. Save happened 20 minutes ago, and you're still slow-moing it.
I'm looking at the replay. My guy just completely whiffs on this kick. I'm right there on that goal. No, dude, you good?
Was that?
Yeah, another guy got hurt.
Alrighty. Oof. Damn, sober enough. You're getting spanked in those. You're getting spanked on those slots, my man.
Oh, I hurt.
I don't know that you've ever won one of those. Have you ever won on the slots, bro?
Oh, I'm very.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Flag fall.
I know those slots can be kind of unforgiving sometimes, you know? Wait, are you serious? Are you serious, Freak? A1 Freak in the chat says Sober won 1,800 a few minutes ago? Good lord. You need the bit LA Knight with everybody saying LA Knight. Yeah. Hey, keep this addresses coming. I will be looking for these. I will be looking for these. Trust me. I am always looking for suggestions. Anything to make it more oomph, more interesting stuff, you know? Alrighty, so we got game 3 starting up here in the top right of the screen. Here we go. Thank you for being a captive audience tonight, too. Don't forget, you guys are amazing.
Both teams lined up in the middle. We are ready to get things underway.
All right, looks like game 3 is about to start here. Shag and Wagon taking on Cooking until midnight. These guys are not messing around. These guys are not wasting any time here. They are getting it on. All right, Kelch in the chat. Yes, good point, Mr. Kelch. Kelch in the chat says we need captains for next season. Yeah, so season 32, you know, really not that far away. Please, 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 if you can, consider captaining. We always need captains. Captains, players, but mostly captains.
And that plays offside. We got a face-off coming up.
A1 freak in the chat nominating Jimmy. Jimmy with the captain nod.
Left in this period. We're still scoreless.
Goalie's tired.
Sneaks away with the puck after he
Goalie
was
is
tangled
gassed.
up on the draw. Denies him. He got all of it. And that's broken up in the defensive zone by Kelch.
Yeah, Kel says, I also need a season where I win games. Oh, shit.
And that goes off a stick somewhere in traffic. And he's taken down the official's arm, signaling for a
I mean,
penalty.
Kelch isn't wrong.
Here comes the sentence.
Well, she's frustrated with this fall. She knows that she didn't keep her feet moving, and when you sweep the feet out of your opponent, you're going to get it all day long.
Just Gam Babies in the chat throws Saperley under the bus, says, I nominate Saperley. There you go. If only he knew what she was doing. Alrighty, bottom of the screen. We have the final game of this series. Game number 3. It is tied at 3 apiece. We got 5:46 left to go in this one. And this is a good one here because, like I said, Wagging Tails, oops, who are on the wrong side of the screen. Oh, we're going to get a score. Wagging Tails, who are, you know, kind of out of the playoff race. Not mathematically, though. What's going on?
What's going on, Johnny?
Oh shit! Is this what it is? Is this? Call me Scully.
How's it going?
Hey, it is awesome. How are you doing? We are doing craziness here, you know.
Yeah, good tonight. Just finished up the AGL draft for the evening and felt like relaxing a bit.
Awesome. How was it? How was it over there?
Stressful. It was good. We had a good draft. Got a lot of the players we wanted. I think the team's going to be very solid for next season, so we're all very excited.
Good to hear. Good to hear. Awesome stuff there. So that's you know, hey, draft shows, drafts, always fun.
Always fun. Definitely fun. Not as you know, most of the this draft was spent in panic mode and waiting mode and kind of stuff like that. You know, here in 239, it's more fun. You know, I love doing the draft here with you guys. It's just super fun, and we all get to just kind of shoot the shit and have a good time. And then the AGL one, it's very stressful, and you know, I need a break from that every once in a while.
It's you know, our draft usually involves the bots fails, which is actually not such a thing anymore because Mansky's got that thing working good. Usually somebody getting passed out drunk or making fun of Shotgun for half the night, which was pretty fun.
Always fun making fun of poor Shotgun.
Poor Shotgun. We love
God
him.
love him.
God love him. But you know, he does look like a lot of interesting people. That's part of the game. Trying to figure out who he looks like at that particular point in time. And we, you know, I've heard things from Inspector Gadget to Jeffrey Dahmer. I've heard a lot of things.
239 owns very serial killer. Yeah, 100% hides people in his walls.
That's a theory, anyways. The Trouser Dogs make it 4-2. It looks like that's going to be the win. That's going to be Trouser Dogs' victory. That's it.
Oh,
Yeah, A1
what a
freak.
nice guy.
A1 freak in the chat. Yeah,
I would've
239's very own serial killer.
Exactly. I mean, it's like I said, it's just, I'm telling you, there's someone in those walls.
I'm gonna go rub one out.
It's just wood panel wall, right? Just come right off and you find the bodies. All right, I'm going to switch over to the single game view momentarily. I do have to set it up real quick behind the scenes that nobody can look at it yet. All right, this is cooking until midnight. Taking on the Shag and Wagon.
That's a tough team. Mansky's, that's a tough team. We played pretty decent against them, but yeah, they were just too good defensively. Just such a strong defensive team. It was very hard to break in and play offense against them. But I mean, when we played them, it was very back and forth defensively, and you know, they broke through and they won. You know, they won some games. So We got a long week this week. I think tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. So, we got a couple of big series coming up. Hopefully, we can skate our way into the playoffs.
The playoffs.
The playoffs, exactly. Yes.
That's it.
See, I'm tired.
It's been a big night for you with the draft, and now we're kind of wrapping up here with 239. It's still in the first period. This one started late, by the way, so that's kind of why this is still a couple periods away.
Yeah, Reap had to, ask Slemansky for a little bit of a late start. I mean, everyone, just one of those things. But we started the draft at 8, and I don't think we even finished till 10:45, almost 11. So, it just was one of those things where sometimes it take an hour and a half, 2 hours. Sometimes it can take 3.5 hours.
You just never know.
Yeah, I mean, we all here know how it is. That's just how it is, right? You have one night, your draft flies right by and you're out of there in an hour and a half. And then some nights it gets hung up and you spend 3 hours trying to just get through the last bit of rounds,
right,
gritting your teeth.
It's almost like the 2-minute warning in football. You ever watch like the football games? Like, okay, you just went through, 45, 50 some odd minutes of football, and then the last 2 minutes end up taking like another 50 minutes with all the whistles.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same. It's the exact same thing. So, we had a couple of hiccups where we had to stop and wait and hold up, and it just, like I said, it drags on, and then you lose your focus for a second. So, but I mean, I think it's going to be competitive. We got a lot of good players coming up in there, and a couple of 239 players are definitely in there. You got a lot of guys that are going to be in AGL that play here in 239 as well. So,
right,
definitely a lot of good teams, a lot of good players. So it's just one of those nights,
And I love, it's just like I love that a lot of our guys play in other leagues, and a lot of people in our leagues play in our league, and it's great because there's a lot of that intertwining between the leagues, and you can kind of get like, hey, he does really good in that league, and good player. We get a lot of those kind of reports, like, yeah, I play with him in LG, and he's really good over there, so let's have him over here. It's kind of cool like that,
Yeah, I reached out to Goody a couple times on some guys that I know he plays with. I know Goody plays in LG, in the end. So a lot of players did move over from LG to AGL. So a lot of the players that I didn't know personally or didn't get to scout. I just reached out to players I knew were, one, good, and two, that were in LG. So. And Goody actually is on a team with him, a couple of players, and so it's definitely helpful when you have that kind of a rapport with players and people that you've played with here in 239, especially in LG, to give you that little bit of a boost. Unfortunately, we couldn't get that guy. He went number 1 overall as Persinger. He went number 1 overall, so we did not get him, but it's definitely fun though. You get to look around the other leagues and see all kinds of fun stuff.
Just as you said that, there was a goal here by Cooking until midnight. Nice little shot from the point. Looked like a tip. Redirect goes in. 1-0 Cooking. Fatal in the chat says we did our rank rivals mock draft. We were done in 45 minutes. Sometimes it goes good, sometimes it goes bad. Yeah, pretty much. With drafts like that, it could either be.
Oh yeah, I mean, and that's he's 100% right. We had over the last 2 weeks, we had mock drafts going out by media and players and things like that. So everyone got to see the mock draft, and then the draft comes and it went nothing like any of the mock drafts. So, and that's just how it is, right? When you have a snake draft, it doesn't matter what the teams look like when they start out. You could have 5 people think the draft's going to go one way and it goes a completely different way and it throws off everything. So, it's, when you change from, here in 239, I love the whole bod system. I think that's great. I love the bidding. Great. I think that's super fun. And then, you have some leagues that do your, regular bidding in LG. And then, of course, in AGL, we have a snake draft. So it's always different, for us, being pick number 13, we have 2 picks and then we have to sit for 27 picks.
Oh,
so,
God, I know.
Yeah. So we're just sitting there watching and hoping that our players that we just, that we're looking for don't get grabbed. And Tonight we made out really well. We were very happy. We got all but 2 of the players we really wanted, but we were able to get really good substitutes in for them and really good players. And yeah, I mean, I'm very excited. The team that I'm on, my management is very solid. So the 3 of us owning, it's myself, most of. I know a lot of people in here will know who they are. It's Mackie and Jingle Juice, both of them. You know, Mackie an NHL and Jingle Juice is a AGL player. So all good players, really good guys. So definitely good group.
All right, A1 Freak in the chat says, I wanted to sign up, but I can't do 3 leagues. LG, 239, and AGL, way too much. Yeah, I agree, man.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's, you know, as of right now, I'm only in the 2 leagues. I'm here in 239 and then in AGL. AGL's on Mondays and Tuesdays. Our season, of course, hasn't started yet, so I think we'll be just out of the playoffs by the time our season kind of gets going. But I think next season I'm going to be doing LG and AGL and taking a season off of 239 only because I want to get into LG. I figured it would be a good time to kind of get going. A lot of people are saying that with this first season in LG, it's going to be very competitive.
Right.
And then they say usually the summer series, everybody takes off a little bit of time during that second summer series. Yeah, I mean, we're all really excited. So definitely looking forward to the LG and again 239. You know, like I said, we have a couple of series left. We're definitely excited to finish out the season and see where we place. We have a good push for the final part of the season, so definitely excited.
Well, and I'm not trying to put the cart before the horse here, but I'm excited already. Now that we are in the final week of this season here in 239 season 31 week 7, you know, it won't be long before our draft show kicks in again. And man, that's the Super Bowl. That really is the Super Bowl.
Oh, it's a blast.
That's a lot.
I love doing it with you guys. I've done it twice so far. Kelch has allowed me to do it twice, and it's been so much fun. You know, especially when I get to talk with all kinds of different characters. You know, I think the one time I had Freak, and I think Goody was in there for a little while, and you know, Shotgun's always up in there, and yeah, I mean, I love talking with the guys and just kind of getting our input and things like that. It's so much fun. So I'll definitely be putting in for. To do it again if he allows me to do it. It's a blast. I mean, it's just fun. You know, like I said, it's literally 2 hours of just hanging out with people that, you know, I enjoy. So it's a blast.
Yeah, we do, it's a fun show. I think it's a great format. You know, Kelch and everybody does a great job of, you know, moderating. You know, we kind of used to be a free-for-all a long time ago during the infancy of all this. We would just have a free-for-all. We'd just have like 10 guys jumping in, and all it is just 10 guys, half of them drunk or high, or zooted, just screaming over each other. And it was kind of a mess, but, you know, it's kind of more regulated now, and it's just, you know, usually 6 people. These are the 6 that are going on, but we always have a great guest panel. You know, we've had a bunch of great people on there over the course of our seasons.
You're right, 100%, and it's a blast. You know, because you know Goody always tries to find a way to break the bot, and that's kind of like one of those long lost. Yeah, it's like one of those little it's like what's it called? It's like it has to be done, right? He has to try it, so it's always fun. And Lemansky making the bot, you know, Goody proof is so funny. So that gave us all a bunch of good laughs. I really enjoyed it.
I couldn't believe my eyes when that was happening. And like I said, I cannot wait for season 32, the draft. Which, speaking of which, if anybody is in this chat who is a player and who will be a player next season, you know, we do need captains, of course. We always seem to need captains, and we always get them at the last minute. But if you can get your name in the hat, so we can avoid the last minute thing, you know. Makes the transition to season 32 nice and smooth. But we are looking for captains for season 32. So,
yeah, I mean, it's a fun league. There's so much talent in here. There's so much competitive talent in here. This is that league that even though we, you know, relatively each season it stays relatively small.
Yeah.
It's just competitive, right? And that's just so much fun, in my opinion. It's just the competitiveness and the skill. You know, you have a team that every night has a chance to win, and every time you play, you're playing against top talent players.
Yeah, speaking of which, because I know we've had a big rookie class here in 239 season 31, but I cannot wait till these guys kind of, you know, a lot of them who I'm hoping come back. You know, what are they going to be like in their second year and their third year? We've got a lot of guys who are like in your draft class. You got guys like yourself, Jesus, Chocolate Brown. Guys who are still rocking, still doing great, playing great, great, just great overall, great players, great people. So I can't wait. Hopefully, we retain a lot of these rookies here in the future for future seasons, and we'll see how they grow and develop here in 249.
Yeah, and it's always fun. Like I said, this last rookie combine, we had a lot of really solid players come in, and it's always fun. Like I said, coming over from AGL with Yam, who brought us over, and then us bringing even more players over. They get to really see that there is a lot of talent over here, and there's a lot of players that they recognize from LG and from other leagues, and that's great.
All right, that's going to be Reverend Reap, the captain of Shag and Wagon, gets the goal here. Bar down with the assist on this one. It's now 2-1 for Cooking Until Midnight.
Yeah, Reap, a solid player, actually was drafted number 5th overall tonight in our league. So number 5 overall was Reverend Reap.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, here, speaking of which, here comes Yambag with the puck here for Cooking Until Midnight. Over to FDM Kill. Trying to find somebody open. All right, it's going the other way now. Here comes Shag and Wagon in the red. There's like a 3-on-1 there.
He's got a gift to read and anticipate the play, and when he drops into that butterfly position, not only is he as big as possible.
All righty, so like I said, this is the final week. We do have 3 more series, 3 more nights ahead of us. We have tomorrow night, we have 4 games. I'll show the schedule momentarily. We have tomorrow night, Wednesday night, we have 4 games, and then we finish off with, I believe, 2 series on Thursday night.
And then, I know we're playing definitely on Thursday.
And then it's going to be the playoffs?
Playoffs, yeah, you're right. Yep.
Wow.
Playoffs is next week, yeah.
Where did the time go?
Right. Yeah, it went quick. Crazy for us and my team in the Ice Holes is we played catch up all season.
I know. That's the thing with it, yeah.
Last week was brutal on us. I mean, just so burnt out. It was nice when we got to that Friday and we were able to take a break again and then having to get ready for the draft. So, I mean, I'm definitely ready to get back and play a little bit. I took a little bit of a break over the weekend to just kind of relax and work on the draft. But I'm ready to get back in there and, like I said, make a final push for the playoffs.
Yeah, we'll take a look at the standings once this one ends here. It's 2-1 now for Cooking Until Midnight. This is a very important one. Shag and Wagon has to win this one for their sake. 5 points separate the two. Cooking Until Midnight are 8th place. Shag and Wagon are 9th on the outside looking in. So they are literally chasing the team that they're chasing for a playoff spot. They are playing them tonight. So this is a very important one, although the first 2 wins did go to Cooking Until Midnight. So that just all that does is broaden the gap.
Oh, and Freak asked, is it still 82 games in AGL? No, it's down to 56.
Oh, okay, right here. It's 82 games. That's pretty high, man.
That's what we had last season. We had 80. It was actually 81 games. And yeah, it was a lot. It was very, very brutal and long. So we were like not doing that again. So we switched it to 56.
Always a good thing to get a break from Jimmy. Poor Jimmy.
Yes.
All right, Kelch over there. Over to Big Ball. Oh, big turnover to FDM Kill. Now FDM Kill now is going to get skated with it. Oh, kind of hesitated a little bit, and that's offside is a call there. There's a young Kelch and that beautiful Yaromir Yager mullet. A1 Freak asks in the chat, is it also a one-line team or more?
So we have 2 lines, but each line is subjected to play a certain amount of games each week. So each player can play a max total of 5 games. So over the 2 days that we play a total of 8 different teams. So we play 4 games a night. and that's so 8 total teams. So you have to play basically 2 lines.
And I got a goal here by Shaggin' Wagon. That'll tie it up with 9.7 seconds left. And Shaggin' Wagon have tied the game up. Wow. We've seen this a bunch of times already.
Yeah, all these teams, like I said, that's all these teams. They're resilient teams. There's no quitting a lot of these teams, and Shaggin' Wagon has a lot of really solid players and a lot of really competitive and a lot of really competitive players. So losing isn't really something they definitely don't enjoy doing. So, and Weasel's been playing great. Now he's definitely a solid 10D for them. He's been playing outstanding this game. So really kept a minute to give him a chance to come back.
Comments in the chat. A1 Freak said maybe I should have joined. I would have then I would have to play with Jimmy.
Yeah, I mean it's like I said, it's it's not going to be nearly as competitive as LG by any means. Of course not. But it's definitely a fun league to play in. You got a lot of good players in there, a lot of players that you'll see in LG, a lot of players that you'll see here in 239. So it's just a different vibe over there. It's just a different way of playing. There's a lot of very competitive teams, a lot of very good players. So it's definitely got its competitive side to it for sure.
Right. Oh, for sure. And speaking of competitive, here we go. This is overtime here. In this one, the winner takes all. If Cooking Until Midnight can score here, they'll be declared the winner of 3 games tonight. Big sweep. But if Shaggin' Wagon wins, that'll be good for them. And they're in their chase for 8th place. They're like I said, they are 5 points right now. 5 points away from 8th place.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, good for them is getting a point out of this. The closer they stay to Cooking Until Midnight, the better for them. If they're trying to jump into that 8th spot, we still have to crawl back to even come close to catching them. So a lot of points on the table. But, for them getting this point right here does help them and keep them in the race.
All right. Overtime period is among us. And here comes a chance. Oh, Yambag, nice clear there. Almost a goal. All right, here comes Benny Mac. Just goes offside just by a bit here. All right, we got A1 Freak in the chat. He says, I was on Matt's team last season, and this seems I'm on the Penguins. Night and day amount of toxicity in the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Yeah, I actually looked at a lot of the LG lineup. Like I said, I did a lot of soul searching about even thinking about joining LG just because I know about all the toxicity and how toxic it can be, especially in the end. But I did see a lot of those teams, and I did see Freak was on the Penguins, and I believe he's talking about Matt's team, which I believe is Philadelphia, which does have Goody, Mash, and I think FDM Kill.
Pretty solid.
I think that's right.
Pretty solid squad.
Yeah, they definitely have a really good squad. I think they're doing really well, right? I think they're like 7-1 right now in this season, so they're definitely playing really well. Goody, I think, is the right D to kill on lefty, and that's just a gross defensive combination right there.
Oh, poke check there in front. Here comes BC Bud. Sorry, not Bob. Pass in front, and what a chance. Oh, a couple of cracks. Had a nice save there by Cooking Until Midnight. That's crazy. All right, and it's still in halfway through the overtime period. No score yet. All right, so Cooking Until Midnight, kind of playing with it now, trying to find an open slot here to get a pass off. Shot on goal, nice low shot, smart play there. It was a smart play to shoot the rebound low. Get that rebound. Now that rebound kind of went away from him, but rebounds are rebounds.
Yeah, B Crips is really good about steering those rebounds away. That was one of his better talents that he has, is being able to control his rebounds really well. It's one of the things I liked about his build, is he had really good rebound control, so he's able to control that puck on any kind of shot like that. So very good on him to move that puck away.
All right, here comes the boys. Here comes Kelch with the pass in front. Back to Kelch. Oh, the shot, and he was robbed. If that defender wasn't there, that's a goal.
Yeah, that was the save right there. That is one of those saves that's going to change the whole game right there.
All right, Freak wants to do a pull. Okay, well, I can try to do it. Hopefully, my fingers are fast enough. We're going to call the winner here. We're going to call it. If I can, I tried to do one last time, but they already scored, and that was the end of that. All right.
Yeah, I think here, Johnny, it's going to be cooking until midnight, and I'll tell you why. Is that one block, that one save, right? They always say big save at one end is a big goal at the other end, and I just have the feeling that that's what's going to really solidify it.
Passed up ahead. Kelch has got the puck in his own zone. Directs it on over to Tutu. There's the whistle, icing the call.
All right, let's go. Let's do a bet here. Let's see here. Who's going to win this game? Will it be cooking until midnight or shag and wagon? Get your votes in there, please, please, because I think we're going to get the winner soon. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, my part of me is saying cooking until midnight, and there it is, cooking until midnight with a goal. Hey, yo, good guess there. Good job, you guys. Nice goal there. Cooking until midnight with the big winner there.
Yeah, like I said, you save at one end, it creates a goal at the end.
That usually, and 9 times, I would say, maybe not 9 times out of 10, but a good percentage of the time, it happens to be like that.
Yeah, I mean that's just sometimes just how it works. An unfortunate way to go down for them to claw back into the game. That's good. Like, I mean, 3 points. 3 points. At least it's a win at the end of the day. It feels like one win, which at the end of the day is what it is. It is a sweep, but I mean, going 3 overtimes and collecting 3 points is still really big.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than not getting any. I mean, obviously, like I said, obviously that doesn't work in the playoffs, but it's good for them to get in here. Yeah, now they're talking about in the chat right now, I know, between Kelch and Freak right now, but they make some good points here. Excuse me. Puts you guys further from the teams behind you. Yeah, let's take a look at the standings actually. That'll kind of give us a better. Take a look at that real quick. Let me switch the scenes here. All right, let me get the Twitch chat shut down here real quick. Yeah, so so everything's accounted for. All right, so here we are. Shag and Wagon got their 3 overtime losses. They got their 3 points. 3 more games, so that's 6 possible points. That's 33. So Shag and Wagon are officially eliminated from the playoffs. With that, oh no! I'm sorry. There's 6 games. 6 games. No. Ignore me. They're still good. I thought 33 games. There's 36 games. My apologies.
Yeah.
So that's 39 possible points. They could be as high as 4th place, so they're well in it. So those 3 points could come in handy. Obviously, they're not chasing cooking until midnight. Cooking until midnight kind of ran away with that one. It's 34 points compared to 20. They're 7 points apart. They might. Cooking until midnight also has 6 games, so you got to figure they're going to get some points out of those ones. And it's weird because cooking until midnight were down here before. Now look, they're chasing gold standard. They're right up in there.
Yeah, and for us, we have a total of 9 games in hand,
right.
Which, what is that for? What is that? 18 points.
18
9 times 3, 18 points.
You
So
have 41 possible points you can get.
Yeah, so 41 possible points, which would catapult us. But I mean, I really don't see us pushing that many points. We've had a rough season. but again, other teams still have 6 games in hand. So looking at the Dump Stars, we play them this week. We play Reap's team this week, and I believe we play second place Heroes this week. So
Okay, tough matches. Good ones.
yeah, I mean we're not going to take a whole lot of points away from them. In my opinion, Dump Stars, we really kind of have to win that one, and Shagan, we have to win that one as well. We have to get a couple of points out of them to at least kind of come close. Beating the Dump Stars would stall them in points and give us a chance to keep up. But not doing that would make it very difficult.
Kelch asks, who does Cooking Until Midnight and Dump Stars play rest of the season? So tomorrow night, the Dump Stars will take on you guys, the Ice Holes. Good one there. Cooking Until Midnight does not play that night. Cooking Until Midnight taking on Wagon Tails. That's a favorable matchup for sure. And then, that's then the big one on friggin' Thursday. Dump Stars taking on Cooking Until Midnight.
Yeah, those 2 series on Thursday, I think, are going to be the very deciding series, right? If we're able to stall the Dump Stars right there, that'll give us some points to catch back up. And then they don't play. It looks like at the end of the day, Cooking Until Midnight on Wednesday, most likely going to take that series. But then Dump Stars and Cooking Until Midnight, that's going to be a war, and that's going to be, I think, for that 8th or 7th place position. And then we're playing, Shag and Wagon, so we have to beat them to even think about advancing. So it's going to be tough.
Good. There's Goody in the chat. What's going on, Goody? Goody in the chat said, Osama Bin Laden can get the 1 seed. I mean, they can. They're still in the 1 seed. The only thing for them is second place Heroes only need a point, and they're going to get it. So
yeah,
that's a tough one.
And they're playing us, and I guarantee they'll at least get a win out of that.
All right, there's a schedule ahead there. Lemansky, we got a couple stuff in the chat here. The young Kelch says, sounds like I'll be having an early off season once again. Just a frustrating season for Kelch. And Lemansky in the chat says, 1 seed in your mouth.
Kelch, I am right there with you, brother. Lemansky, that's gross.
All right, so that's going to be it. Freaking the chat says, well, Skull, we do play against better teams. We should lose versus.
Yeah, we seem to, right? We played really well against Lemansky's team, and we played decently well against Goody's first 2, against the first 2, and then the game 3 we just fell apart. So we seem to have just a difficulty staying on track. So we just need to figure all that out. But yeah, I mean, we have some tough games coming up for sure. I mean, Dump Stars and second place, definitely rough games. Shagawagon is still a tough team. There's a lot of good players out there. So we're definitely fighting for a spot for sure.
A lot of battles. It's going to be a crazy coming down to the wire. And then we got a ton of games to do it then. We got 4 tomorrow, 4 Wednesday, 2 of them on Thursday. So, that's it, man. That's going to be a big one. Tomorrow night's going to be a big one. Trouser Dogs taking on Red Light Massacre. Anti-Iconic against Dumb Blind Zebras. Ice Holes against the Dump Stars. And then finally, Gold Standard versus Shaggin' Wagon.
Absolutely. Well, we'll see you tomorrow, Johnny. Thanks again for letting me hang out.
All right, hey, anytime. Thank you for being here.
Of course. See you, brother.
See you. All right, that was Call Me Skull in the booth hanging out tonight. Welcome. Freak asks, are top seeds picking their opponents again? I believe they are. I believe it's that format again. So standings might not always. If I heard correctly, it's still that format. So that'll make for some interesting battles. I kind of like it. It has a lot of benefit to it. Makes things a little more interesting. Obviously, it kind of defeats the purpose of the seeding, but it I think it makes for some interesting storylines, some interesting rivalries, some interesting interesting first round. I'm excited for it. So, A1 free in the chat is going to be picking. Oh, look at that! Goody is picking second place Heroes. All right, cool, interesting. I can't wait for the matchups. I can't wait for the matchups. We still have a lot of hockey left to go though this week, so we won't really know who's going to finish off where. But we'll get there. We're going to figure out who's going to be first, second, third, all that good shit. So, and we should start seeing some people being eliminated from playoff contention. So, we'll see that here in the next day or so. But until then, I want to say thank you all for being here. All the new follows, and we had some follows over on YouTube. Thank you for that. I want to thank you for your support and being here, and I enjoyed it. I hope you did too. And we will say, we're not saying goodbye. I'm saying see you tomorrow. I'm saying see you later. Tomorrow night, 4 games, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on here and YouTube. So, thank you again. I will see you tomorrow. Hit me up. I'm going to jump on Steam for a little bit with my boy Jesus. I'm going to do some Hell Divers too. And until then, see you tomorrow. Peace and have a good night and be good to each other.